Howdy, howdy. And here, gonna do a quick replay review of Hexe's ZVZ games versus Garage. Let's get into it. Game 1. Hexe up here in the top right. Sendej down here in the bottom left. I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Sendirza. Sendeja. Pronounce it in Polish. Sendeja. Like Sendeja. Yeah, something like that. Let's see what the builds are gonna be. This looks like it's gonna be a 9 pool. A little bit slow on the pool there, but doesn't really matter that much. And over here we have an Overlord, so I'm guessing this is gonna be like a 12 pool or something else. Let's see what this turns into. Okay. It's pool, drone, extractor, then Overlord. So Overlord before extractor, slowing down your gas. You really want to get the speed and the lings out ASAP. What's it over here? It's a 12 pool. What kind of 12 pool is it going to be? Going to be a regular gas pool. Okay. So 9 pool. Let's see if it's a 9 pool layer or 9 pool speed. Let's see what it's going to be. And then over here we got a regular 12 pool expo. Everything's super regular. Good pool placement here. Good pool placement. I don't know. Hard to say. I would rather have the pool up here, but it's just me. What's it gonna be? It's a 9 pool layer. Okay, so this is a pretty even matchup. It all comes down to micro. Let's see who micro's better. Micro and then like plays the game state out better. Wings coming in here. So you don't have speed, so the 12 pool player doesn't have to be, yeah, but you don't want to do that. Bad engage. Bad engage from Hexe. So with 9 pool layer, you can't really engage because you start speed, you get speed later, right? So all you really want to do is you want to see if you can pick off the drones that the 12 pool player brings out to help defend. But if he's set up well, then the best you can hope for is to force him to overmake lings so he doesn't make a couple more drones and he keeps these drones off of mining. So in this situation, what you want to do, especially since he went layer first, is you want to make like 8 lings, 10 lings max, and then back home start droning up. And then you gotta kind of run away because his speed, well, he started speed a little bit late because he went speed, yeah. I think he started speed a little bit late. Usually the speed difference isn't that big. And especially if you went layer first, I would expect him to have speed first. But anyways, oh yeah, he will have speed first. It's further along. Yeah, this all makes sense. He's gonna have speed first. So once you have 8 lings out here, you can't overstay your welcome, right? Kind of do a little dance back and forth, and you gotta run back to your ramp and put a concave up. Because for 9 layer, what you're really going for is trying to get the spire as fast as possible. You're pumping lings. Like this is the sunk cost fallacy, right? Dang, I just lost like 6 lings. I gotta go even further into the lane. Yeah, just getting further and further behind with this, like just sacrificing lings. So we lost like 6, 7, 8, 10 lings, pretty much for free. That's 2 drones. Here's 3 drones, 4 drones extra that we could have had. So we could have had, well, maybe 3 drones extra. And those 3 drones are really, really super necessary for us so we can put down our spire, and so we then can put down a sunken if we need to. By the way, this pool should be up 1 hex, just so you have a better position to be able to put your sunken like here. If you put your sunken here, then you're gonna like manor yourself, but if this is up 1 hex, then you have more room to put a sunken. You can also put a sunken here, but that's gonna manor you. If you put the sunken here, then it's really easy and it's like exposed to a ling bust, because that's the way this plays out, right? You're gonna scare him into making lings, his speed's gonna hit, and then he's gonna have a shit ton of lings and he's gonna try to break you. And over here, what you need to do is you need to get Spire up fast, and you need a drone because you need the econ to be able to get both Spire and 2 Sunkens if you need to. Because he's going to break up your ramp with speed. You can just patrol spam, like, that's how you get up a ramp, right? You patrol spam your lings once they have speed, and you get up the ramp. And yeah, they're going to get up the ramp. You only have this many Zerglings, and they're going to have many, many more. So let's see how this plays out. Put drones back on gas. Okay, that's fine. What is Mr. Teals are gonna do? Fix that. Okay, good fix. Are you making a sunken? You're not making a sunken, dude. Oh, you're really lucky he didn't go ling, like more lings, because he would have killed you. Well, I think he did go more lings. Maybe he missed an overlord. That's probably what happened. He probably, so a lot of like new Zergs fall into this trap where they won't make an overlord at like 16 or 17, and then they'll get supply blocked, and then they'll end up getting like 3 larvae on each hatch before the next overlord pops. So you got lucky here because this would have been over if he had made lings and didn't get supply blocked. Guys, you're barely gonna hold this with lings on the ramp. Yep. What are we looking at? 14 of 17, so you're not gonna be able to make many muta. Yeah, you're lucky that he didn't drone up. Like, he went a little bit too ling crazy. He went a little bit too ling crazy. And the other thing that he did wrong is he went layer too fast. So like let's talk about the other side of this matchup when you're the 12 pool player. So when you're the 12 pool player, and you're verse 9 layer, what you want to be able to do is you want to hold up. Well, you don't know if it's speed or layer, right? But you can figure that out if your speed hits before their speed hits. Then you know it's 9 layer. So what you want to do is you want to kind of figure out if it's 9 layer or 9 speed, more or less fast. And then as soon as you figure that out, you figure out how many lings you can make. Once you figure out how many lings you can make, it's all drones, because you want to go like hardcore econ. You don't want to make this layer, because if you make this layer and then make your spire, you're going to be really starved on econ. You're going to have to make, the 9 pool player is going to have a lot of muta really fast. So they're going to have a timing to harass the crap out of you. So you really need 2 spore colonies per base to hold that off, sometimes even 3. And if you go into layer and try to get spire right off the bat, then you're just not going to have money. You're going to be really poor. And then it's going to be poor 12 pool player versus, oh yeah, it depends on what the 9 pool player is doing. But the 9 pool player shouldn't be poor if they play this out the way I was talking about earlier. So yeah, what you want to do is kind of defend and then get layer and then get spire. So you have a big economy. And then when you have a big economy, you have a lot more room to play with, because you can get a 3rd hatchery, you can get a 4 hatchery, you'll have a larva advantage, and you'll have a gas advantage, and you'll eventually catch up a muta. You're not going to be able to win a muta battle outright if the 9 pool player plays it well, but you're going to have more larva, so you can do both muta and lings, and that's your big advantage. Let's see how this goes. So he's not committing here anymore. That's fine. You Yeah, I guess you didn't know what he was going to do, so you don't make Muta right away. You do start your carapace, that's fine. What you need to do now is you need to get some Muta out, but your supply blocked. So yeah, if you had the 2 Sunkens, that would let you get the Overlord faster. That would let you get some Muta faster. So let's see how the rest of this plays out. We can speed this up. Yeah, he's you have more links now, like he's doing this stupid thing. Kill this. That's good. So what do you do next, right? You get up to like 5 Muta, 6 Muta, and get your Expo ASAP. You especially need to drone because you are behind in terms of econ. What do we have here? We have 8 on minerals. You should be at least like 9 on minerals, preferably 10 on minerals if you had drone up before, and 3 on gas. So you need to drone up. You need to make 5 Muta drone up and go see a poke here if you can do damage. He shouldn't have a Spire right now. He does have a Spire. He's respecting you. He's making another Spore Colony. That's all good and fine. Yeah. You can go hunt for Overlords, right? That's what you need to do. Right? So how do you slow down the 12 pool player? You slow down the 12 pool player by killing their Overlords and picking off drones where possible. What else can you do? You can take advantage of holes in their spore coverage. So he has a hole in his spore coverage right here over the ramp. So when you come in here and you see this, once you have your expo up, what you can do is go up a little bit more in terms of Muta, and then you can micro your Muta here and give DPS to your Lings, because you have a lot of Lings here. You can give more DPS to your Lings, and kill these Lings with a combination of Muta and your Lings. And then once you have Lings left over, you can use those Lings to pick off these spores and then kill all of this, and you'll be ahead. I would not try to go in here, because going in here, there are drones. It's possible for the drones to drill you. You may not have that many Lings left over, plus you can make some Lings with the larva. So you want, after that, you want to kill this, right? You want to take a small advantage. So that's what I would do up in this situation. You need to have good micro. So the way to micro Muta versus Scourge is you run away, and then when they're kind of close, you patrol right between you and the Scourge. There are maps to practice that, where you're just getting flooded with Scourge, so you can practice that in single player, but it may also depend on the lag in the game, the latency. See how the rest plays out. You're finally getting your expo. You're thinking about getting your expo. You had the minerals this entire time, right? See how this goes. This is really bad for him. He doesn't want to be making Scourge. Like, he's really banking on you having bad micro. He doesn't have any drones. Look how many larvae he wasted on Scourge. Like, these are non-attacking units, so if you know how to micro versus this, you're going to be in super shape. He's just making Scourge. He finally makes, yeah. That was painful. Yeah, it's very important to practice. If you're in this situation where your drone's not going down the ramp, you should always have an overlord so you can mineral walk your drone down here. That way you don't break this formation, so Lings don't get up your ramp. You still get your drone down here. So you want vision. This really hurt you. This expo getting up so late really hurt you. He really wants to kill this overlord. You could have killed this overlord. You run away. Finally get the expo down. Okay, that was good exchange for you. Now what do we do? Your overlord blocked me. Make some overlords. Are you? Yeah. So what do you do now? What do you do in this situation? So first thing we can do here is let's see. He's got 3 muta. What are you at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, you're at the point. I wouldn't make Scourge at all in this situation. I would just keep on continuously making muta, because you, after he made all those Scourge, and you came out ahead in terms of that trade, the Scourge versus your muta. I would just keep on making muta and just keep on snowballing here. You're at the point. Well, this muta is kind of low, but you're at the point where you can take spores now. So I would come down here. I would kill this overlord. Well, at least get damage on it. Maybe pick off 1 or 2 drones, and then kill this spore. This spore is badly placed. And once you kill this spore, you can just keep fighting here and abuse this position. Pretty much. You want to be able doing, so here, I would do right click. So either move command and then right click and come back out. You can also do hold position if you want, but this is single target, right? You want to burst these overlords, and then from here, pick off this drone. You just need to time it so that it's not actually going back for minerals at the same time. You can probably kill this overlord, which is low. You can burst that, right? What else can we go in here? Can't really get anything else. Oh, get these 2 drones. Get this drone. Nice. Okay, good. Let's see how this goes. Back. Yeah. Right, so you're not going to... You really need to find the weak point. I think from here you may be able to kill the Spire, but that's kind of iffy. I think from here, if you're doing max range hold positions, this isn't in a good spot, and you may be able to bounce to kill the Extractor and kill the drones. So maybe that's something to abuse here, but for me, this is the biggest abusable spot, this Spore. If you burst this down, you are in a great position here, because then you get free Overlords, and you block them again. I mean, he's got a lot of free... Alright, so let's see here. Let's get rid of this panel. Let's see how the mutant micro goes. You got a micro, man. Yeah, and back here you have a lot of money. You got a drone up back here. You gotta do the well, you probably got mutas on 1, and then your hatch is either on 3 or 4, so you gotta get used to the 3 SH, 5 SD. Like pretty much get used to that when you're doing this at a certain point. And then once you have enough money, you can get up to 6, right? You can do 4 SH, 5 SH, 6 SD. You gotta micro the entire time and then macro off of your hotkeys, because otherwise, like, that you not doing anything, you not putting any pressure on is just letting him kind of get away with droning. Like, look at the situation that we had here maybe like 2 minutes ago. He just had a spore and 2 drones, and now he's fully saturated here. He's only got 5 muta. Yeah, no, 6 muta. Alright, well, that's this game. I think just you need to play out the 9 pool layer versus 12 pool a little bit better. Let's take a look at the second game. Second game, where are you? Nope. Let's see what the builds end up being here. Not a good split, but yeah. And I'm gonna be mad at you because you gotta mine on the correct spots. This drone mining here really slows you down, and it does actually matter in ZVZ. Especially whenever you're versus like 9 pool speed players that are optimizing their pool and their speed timing, they're like those 5 seconds can compound into 10 seconds throughout the build, and then you are crying. So let's see here. It's probably like a 12 pool here. And what did he go? Over pool? No, it's also 12 pool. Yeah, look at the difference. Your pool just started, and his is 200 HP, and you're doing the same build. And he's also got more. He's got more drones. Now you're even. His gas is faster, so his speed is going to be faster. Let's see. He's just executing the build a little bit better. His lings are out. He's getting speed. Now, when I was watching this live, I was wondering if this was a 3 hatch, but it may just be a regular hatch. Let's see. So, you are seeing, assuming normal scouting, right? Let's hide him for a second. You're coming down here and scouting this direction. If he was here, his overlord would go to your natural. So you can automatically assume that he's not here unless he's doing something tricky. You scouted here, you got to his ramp, no lings were coming down, and there's no expo, so he's not here, because if he was doing 9 pool, his lings would have been coming down. And then every other build gets a hatch here, unless he's doing like in base 12 hatch. So you know he's not here, so it's cross positions. You know it's probably not 9 pool because his lings probably would have been at your base. So what you want to do is, in this situation, when your overlord's a little bit back here and your first lings are out, you want to take one ling and just send it cross map to confirm that he's cross map and try to figure out what build he's doing, because that greatly affects what you're going to do. So a little bit better scouting there. 12 pool versus 12 pool. His Spire's already up. He's really on top of his game in terms of getting the build off. Like his build is pristine. So let's see. And what does he do? He sneaks 2 lings into your base. And you pull all of your drones. Alright, not ideal. So you did overreact. Let's see how that played out. Big overreaction. So he's got him here. What you can do before you go out is, especially since he has no vision, right? You don't have an overlord for him. You can kind of scout. You can send a couple of links here, you can send a couple of links here to make sure that he's not doing something wonky like this before you try to go bust him. Let's slow this down. So he sees you, right? That's when he comes in. Always when you do a move like this, you have to pretty much assume that the other player is going to be trying to do something funky like this. So with your next lings, you can put 2 lings on your ramp. And you had the lings, right? So, and I saw you looking at this portion of your screen. So just take these 2 lings and put them here. And then rally everything. Now this was an overreaction. Even, I think you could have just drilled this here. Like, just fight. Maybe you'll lose a drone or something. Just fight, because look how much mining time you lost. His Spire's gonna finish before you even pull your Spire down. He pulls all your stuff back, right? Kills a drone. He's gonna kill all this. Let's see what the difference is. So his Spire's done. Let's see how many lings versus lings. I thought he had more lings here, but it doesn't look like he has more lings. 12. Yeah, he's got 24 lings. And you've got 11 here. There we go. 24 lings. So it's 24 lings versus 24 lings. So it should be fairly even. So what do you do in this situation? Well, you gotta go and set up a flank. Well, not a flank, a concave. So this wasn't good. Putting these 3 lings over here. These lings go back. He's not fighting this well either. Just got a better concave right here. Like you were even on lings and just had a better concave. So the better way to be pull back here and just set up your lings like this. Like in a C, like a C pattern. You don't have to hold position them, like it's enough just to kind of set it up in a really quickly in a C. And then buy time for your Spire to get up. His Muta are coming out. He's only got 3 Muta making. Running the drones really hurt you. And delayed your build, delayed your Spire. Your build was a little bit delayed to begin with. And then this fight didn't go as well as you'd planned. If you had a concave set up here, he wasn't really attacking that well. So I think you would have come out on top or at least held it. And then it would have been a Muta versus Muta battle. So that's that one. Hope you picked up some areas for improvement for the next game and incorporate that into your play before we go into playoffs. That's it for me. See ya.